Okay. Test one, test one, test two.
Oh, that's nice.
A true golfing artist, here's golfer one.
This is good news. It's a good lie.
This will work well. Golfer one, a shot at birdie. Golfer one is at the tee.
This one's got some rotation.
Golfer one for a possible birdie. Golfer one is teed up and ready to hit.
Last time I tried to hit a low tee through there, it did not work.
This is not good.
Oh, terrible.
We are getting dialed in. Golfer one with the putter looking at an eagle. Golfer one between the markers.
Nice.
From off the green.
Perfect.
Golfer one is at the tee.
Can't get much closer than that.
Golfer one looking for birdie here. Golfer one is lining up.
Looks like there's a gap there, but I don't know. I think there's anything over there. Like fine, the first time. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this one. Over the tree.
Golfer one.
216. This will be right. Right one. We're at 215-ish.
Oh, made that look easy.
Yeah, 215.
Golfer one. 30. Golfer one is on the tee.
That's going to be
I
tough
hit that
to
tree. I
find.
hit that tree every time.
She's got a heavy wind at her back. Should see some added distance here. Almost bombed it.
Golfer one. That par.
Go two, and I can go. Well, I'll get back to the green. Just lay out.
Already at the tee is golfer one.
Just gotta win. I'm gonna take it offline. 140. No. I don't think so. Be like a driver. For free, might as well try it.
Could be a tad more aggressive.
Golfer one. 30 here. And that's in. Golfer one is lining up.
That club head speed, Jim, that's intense. Should be no issues from here.
135, fine. 120.
Nice approach. Golfer one. And move on. It's in for a 33. Golfer one is about to tee off.
That's clean and in the middle. Perfect lie. Now let's watch the magic. Nice bite. That'll hold.
Golfer one has between the blocks, it's golfer one.
95, this will be good. I got 195 exactly.
We are getting dialed in. Golfer one is a stroke. Golfer one is ready to hit.
Oh, fuck me occasionally. We'll hit that.
A little wimpy on that one.
Golfer one with the putter, a shot at eagle in the bottom of the hole. Lining it up, it's golfer one.
We go our back. I don't think the street matters. I gotta hit it though.
That could fly the green.
Golfer 1, just about to putt.
And the third shot's a birdie.
Go back there.
Let's turn to the tee shot of golfer 1.
Hit this, release. Here we go.
That's right there.
Golfer 1, reading a
I
putt
close.
for birdie. And there it is. Teeing it up is golfer 1.
Not sitting sweet.
Just enough.
Gotta be happy with that. Strong finish to the hole. With the ball on the tee, it's golfer 1.
Well, we're roughing it now, Jimmy.
Peter, it's dancing. Golfer 1, now putting. Golfer 1, a putt for par.
Broken ass game.
Ready to tee it off here is golfer 1.
Yeah, it's in the thick stuff.
Take that one. Golfer 1 with a birdie effort.
Yeah. Dang. So of course, 2 there, 3 there, 4 there.
It's check-in time.
I have to not look at it, or else I won't choose it. And that goes like for every course. It's like, no.
From Teal Gardens, where the skies are clear, a perfect day for golf.
Thanks, Jimbo. I think we're going to have great weather today.
Golfer 1 is about to tee off.
That is a beastly drive. A nice setup. Should be good from here.
Huge backspin on that shot. Golfer 1 looking to make birdie.
You'll go.
Golfer 1 is on the tee. We're in the fairway.
I don't hate hitting this 216. What's far? Oh, bike would have been perfect. Bike would have been absolutely perfect.
Ready for liftoff.
It probably would have gone down.
Nice out.
Ready to tee off. It's golfer 1.
Just enough breaks.
Bamboozled.
Golfer 1 with a bid for eagle.
Got a shorter club in the bag.
I start chipping, right? 3. One 4 just in case. There's a lot of rough to get out of there.
Right in the can, Jim.
Remarkable finesse. From the tee, it's golfer 1. You could stop a train with that backspin.
That was slick. Right in.
Ready at the tee, it's golfer 1. Great work.
Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to Uncovered. I'm Anthony. He's Ron. We have lots to uncover today, Ron. We have obviously the DNC underway.
Hands up the vehicle! Driver! He rolled his window up. Put your hands up! Hands up so I can see him. Keep him up for me, please.
David is given minimal information from officers as he's handcuffed and detained.
Right now you're being detained for an investigation that's going on in Florida, okay? That's all I know. That's all I can tell you. You're not going to leave here until you talk to some detectives that are on their way.
Bewildered, David complies as authorities ask him for photos.
Grab the putter and the binoculars.
Once the detective arrives, he takes David aside to explain what's happening and records the conversation.
Alright, so this is about your wife. Okay, I guess she's been reported missing.
Last I heard, she was in a CDC facility being treated for coronavirus.
Pro 9.
What makes you believe that?
Our sister texted it to me.
Well, where's the CDC case at?
She didn't mention that.
According to David, he last saw Gretchen last Saturday, the 21st of March, the same day she later started to feel sick.
Have you had any contact with her since?
No.
No text message or phone calls?
But according to David, things were also a bit off back at home. Recently, their marriage had taken a turn for the worse.
Where does she live at?
Did
Did you live with her?
According to David, he and Gretchen had recently separated, and court documents suggest the same, revealing that Gretchen filed for divorce exactly 1 month prior. Even so, things seemed mostly amicable between the two.
The last time you talked to your wife was face-to-face. How was that conversation between you and even though we didn't get along, we see eye to eye things and see how things go. What are some of the things you guys need to go out about?
Ready to hit. It's golf for one.
Sometimes we date a 5 thinking she's a 10, or vice versa.
After a quick glance in his vehicle, authorities can see Gretchen didn't tag along, so they're hopeful David can at least help shed light on her whereabouts. Unfortunately, David can't offer any more details than her family, but he does leave officers with one last thing. In light of her disappearance, something Gretchen mentioned in their last conversation is now leaving him feeling very unsettled.
So when we talked, she mentioned, like, I don't know how much I can share without, like, you know what I mean? Like, she mentioned being in trouble.
Like David, Gretchen's friends and family have a gnawing suspicion that something may not be right, something that could be just her health. Lately, her texts seem strange, with a shift in her communication patterns. Gretchen also sent her daughter Ava messages about limiting her cell phone use. Others received texts that she was in and out of consciousness. Others were considering a medically induced coma after she experienced partial lung failure. And yet, even when she said she required a ventilator to breathe, she was still able to send texts. Were these strange messages coming from someone else? Were the messages intentional red herrings from Gretchen herself? Only time will tell. It wasn't long before her ex-husband Jeff stopped buying the story altogether.
I found out from a dear friend who's a physician that firstly they don't ship anybody off-site, transport anybody off-site. Right. There is no CDC or coronavirus task force facility, and any patients that are presenting signs of coronavirus are treated at the hospital. That seemed awfully fishy to me. You know, it's smelling rats left and right.
But it was no secret that Gretchen has been under tremendous pressure lately. Between the divorce with David and other personal issues, it seemed possible that Gretchen just snapped. This prompts police to extend their search to both Gretchen and David's property. Unfortunately for David, after speaking with the detective, the new because he answered all of their questions and there's no evidence that he has any idea where Gretchen might be, the authorities let him go. However, he's now on foot without access to his vehicle, which has been taken into custody, leaving him stranded in the streets of Las Cruces, New Mexico with his husky, Kobe. With David released, authorities continue looking for Gretchen. As there was no sign of her with David, they turn back to Florida. There they gain access to her home to perform a welfare check.
Golfer 1 between the markers.
Might be. The authorities let him go. However, he's now on foot without access to his vehicle, which has been taken into custody, leaving him stranded in the streets of Las Cruces, New Mexico with his husky, Kobe. With David released, authorities continue looking for Gretchen. As there was no sign of her with David, they turn back to Florida.
Golfer 1 is teed up and ready to hit. looks like a solid lie.
It could do it.
Golfer 1 on the carpet. We've got eagle.
They just stopped playing.
Let's turn to the tee shot of golfer 1.
You can go either right here. Or, yeah, go with that. Or you can go right there. My little triangle area. Or over there. You go that way, you have to worry about bridge. We have the top. It probably doesn't matter too much.
That found the thick grass.
Continuing on, it's golfer 1.
From a tight fairway. Nice out.
Golfer 1 is about to tee off. Found its way to the promised land. Golfer with this to make birdie.
How many shots?
Already at the tee is golfer 1. Golfer 1 with an attempt. Eagle. Ball in cup. Golfer 1 is about to tee off.
Shot. Bucket. Oh. Sit.
Back to whence you came. Wallflower ball just off the dance floor.
3. I'll aim it that way too.
Golfer 1 with a birdie putt.
I'll throw it off the back of the green. Terrible. Probably not the best though. Close. There you go.
Might be. The authorities let him go. However, he's now on foot without access to his vehicle, which has been taken into custody, leaving him stranded in the streets of Las Cruces, New Mexico with his husky, Kobe. With David released, authorities continued looking for Gretchen. As there was no sign of her with David, they turned back to Florida. There they gain access to her home to perform a welfare check. But as soon as they get to the garage, what they find, which will soon be revealed, suggests something darker may be at play. In the meantime, they obtain a search warrant, moving carefully from room to room as they comb for clues in this strange case. Right off the bat, a few things stand out as potentially strange. They find a fallen picture frame in Gretchen's upstairs hallway and shattered glass in her bedroom. But some of the most valuable evidence authorities would find, evidence that would spell out Gretchen's recent activity, wasn't physical at all. Instead, it was waiting for them in her cloud storage. By now, it's clear that Gretchen has turned off her phone location completely. Although she was an active user of the Life 360 location app, she was no longer available to her contacts, including her daughter. Looking for answers, police turned to her neighbors and began knocking on doors. What they found out only increased their suspicions.
Did you notice that there was a stain in the driveway?
Yeah, I did notice the white stain.
Okay.
When Gretchen's sister spoke with another neighbor, she immediately relayed what she learned to the police, something that might explain the unusual stain in Gretchen's driveway.
A woman that lives behind Gretchen, her name is Christy, and I guess she smelled a strong smell of bleach coming from the house.
Though he'd been released in Las Cruces, a Florida detective catches up with David over the phone. He drops a shocking new revelation, explaining that all the inconsistencies in this case are not what they seem. And in addition to her ongoing struggle with COVID, Gretchen was dealing with something far more sinister.
I spoke with Gretchen today.
You spoke with Gretchen today?
She's prepared a statement to give to you.
Okay.
Gretchen is receiving treatment for the COVID virus. Before she contacted the virus, she uncovered illegal federal tax fraud. She's in communication with OSHA and the Office of Special Counsel as she prepares a whistleblower case. Gretchen's terrified for her life. Someone was sent to her house to hurt her the other weekend.
According to David, Gretchen has never actually been missing. Instead, she's been in hiding, and she's not convinced that everyone in her life is safe. With David still on foot in New Mexico, authorities hope he hasn't gotten far. After 3 days, they catch a lucky break. He's spotted outside a local gas station in Las Cruces. This time, the circumstances surrounding his questioning are very different. The same Florida detective David spoke with on the phone arrives in New Mexico to speak with him directly and to deliver shocking news.
You are under arrest. There's a warrant for your arrest, and I'm going to explain that when we get back to the homicide.
For who?
Who do you think?
Once in custody, authorities explain the situation. But David doesn't stray from what he told the detective over the phone.
You have obtained enough evidence to obtain a warrant for your arrest for murder. Okay. I want you to understand that. She's alive. I want you to understand that. And what's most important to us right now is to find out where she is. Yeah, I'd like to be able to tell you where she is. Okay. But I don't have that information. You have to ask her.
Detectives don't want to reveal all their cards just yet, but they're about to share a disturbing story that they stumbled upon by pure chance.
And we gathered a lot of information that I'm sure you're not aware of. There was a neighbor that heard the entire incident on Saturday morning at 6:30 who lives across the way. I want you to think about that real quick. What incident? The incident that occurred at Gretchen's home. You have to give me more information.
In a stroke of luck, police uncovered a shocking piece of evidence as they canvassed Gretchen's neighborhood. A woman approached them, unprompted, with a chilling recollection.
Because on Saturday morning, I guess it was Saturday because of the pictures, but I heard, I was asleep upstairs in my room, and I heard a really serious woman scream, just screaming, like she was being attacked. And then I heard her scream, "No," and then I heard something about "it hurts, stop it."
As the witness walks the officer around the back alley to point out where these screams came from, she adds one more chilling detail.
The screaming it went on for a few minutes.
Okay.
It wasn't like, that's why I thought maybe it was kids, but there wasn't nobody was yelling help. Nobody was yelling help, which is why I didn't call the police.
And as police would later learn, this split-second decision may have changed everything. Back with David, investigators begin attempting to unravel the disturbing story.
There is a neighbor who observed her driveway covered in a bleach or cleaning product, drenched coming out of the driveway, coming down the driveway and out of the garage. What does that have to do with me? You don't know anything about that? So I'm asking you. Okay.
According to a recorded tip called in by another neighbor, all of these strange pieces of evidence may be adding up to an alarming truth. On the call, the man explains to an officer that his security camera picked up something strange in the neighborhood around 5:45 a.m. last Saturday, the day that Gretchen supposedly went missing.
I know I was told, look for a black pickup truck. And there was one that kind of came by, early in the morning. Looked like he was trying to hitch up to the boat trailer, but then just took off.
And this wasn't the only sighting of a black pickup in Gretchen's neighborhood on the morning she seemed to vanish. The woman who heard screaming noises near Gretchen's home also noticed a pickup truck parked outside her house, and she took photos. The truck appeared to be David's, which meant that he may actually be one of the last people to see Gretchen before her disappearance. While this doesn't prove anything, it certainly raises red flags. But when the detectives confront David with this possibility, he drops hints that something far more sinister is at play.
I saw your truck.
Oh shit.
Were you at Gretchen's residence last Saturday? At 3:30 in the morning. She told me they sold my vehicle, so I did. I'm asking you to be truthful with us.
Instead, David leaves detectives with a strange comment to untangle.
This is like dealing with deep pockets here. There's a lot more to this than just, deep pockets. I love and care for her. Okay. And part of that's got me in this position now, but I'll, protect her. She's my wife.
At this very moment, police aren't buying David's story. They know much more than they're letting on. And in due time, they'll reveal it to David. They're hopeful that when they finally reveal the shocking evidence they've been collecting behind the scenes, evidence straight from Gretchen's mouth, that the truth will finally come out. For now, David's story takes a drastic turn.
She likes drugs. At one point, she mentioned she's seen 22 guys. She's got notes. You have the safe in the car, right? You got that? You got that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So, and if you have her phone and unlocked her phone, you'll see.
Why do you have her phone?
Before authorities tracked David down, they tried to find Gretchen's phone, and as long as it stayed on, their efforts worked. On a recorded call, the police discussed their findings, and it doesn't take long before the reality of this situation begins to sink in. Nothing they've been told so far can be taken as fact.
I pinged her phone, and it's showing in Gulf Breeze, Florida, as of 12:15 p.m. today, and that's probably when she shut up her phone.
Where?
Gulf Breeze, Florida. It's by Pensacola.
Really?
Instead of turning up at a local hospital where Gretchen was allegedly seeking help, her phone pinged at a location over 8 hours away. In the interrogation room, David stumbles to provide an explanation.
I have her phone. She had her phone. So she was traveling with me. Up until El Paso. We were driving separate vehicles, so she bolted.
What car was she driving?
I'm not, like I said, I'm going to protect her and her whereabouts because everyone can be bought. And as much as I know you guys are doing your job, I don't know. I've seen the other end of manipulation of information to skew and or to try to shape an objective. And so...
Yet when Gretchen's family went to the local hospital looking for her, they noticed something that made the cell phone evidence of her whereabouts even more unusual. Her car was parked outside the hospital, and her purse was still inside it. Detectives also discovered footage of David attempting to pawn what appeared to be Gretchen's jewelry at a shop in Pensacola, Florida.
So going back to Saturday morning,
Were you at her home Saturday morning?
You said you saw my vehicle there, so.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm asking you.
I understand what you're asking, but you like I said, shaping a narrative. So.
Okay.
So what happened after you got her?
You saw my vehicle there, so. It's between me and her. You know, I'm husband and wife, so I can enact that right.
Even if David isn't talking, others are. While he uses his marriage as a strange excuse to shut down, authorities are flooded with tips on a dedicated hotline. As they sort through information, however, any evidence of Gretchen's alleged whistleblower case just isn't surfacing. If there was anyone who meant to do her harm, they were hiding it well. That is, until police receive a tip that stopped them in their tracks. People close to Gretchen begin to suspect that David might somehow be involved in her disappearance. A conversation with Gretchen's ex-husband offers something much more valuable than rumors. Gretchen's own words. And they had nothing to do with a high-profile court case. Thankfully, this wouldn't be the last time that, against all odds, Gretchen was able to speak for herself. Just days before she mysteriously disappeared, Gretchen sent a text to her ex regarding their daughter. In a call, Jeff reads it to police.
March 19th at 8:44 a.m. Please do not take calls or allow David to see. He's in a state of mania. He just got out of jail, and I'm afraid he might try to see her before he leaves for Costa Rica. He's bipolar and in a state of mania. He doesn't know what he's doing. Not that that's an excuse, but it scares me because I don't know what he is capable of.
While David was known to his family to be bipolar, they also insisted he didn't have a violent bone in his body. But according to Gretchen's close friend, David's behavior shifted over the past few years after a terrifying accident.
David was underneath the car working on the car. He had it lifted up. The car fell off the lift and on his head. The ambulance had to come, and he was in the hospital for a long time. It was a very serious head injury. Gretchen, and then even Gretchen's sister, said to me that David was never the same after that mentally.
If David suffered from traumatic brain injury during this alleged accident, that could potentially explain recent changes in behavior.
Do you have to tell me I'm being recorded or no? Excuse me? Do you have to tell me I'm being recorded?
No, you're not pushing privacy. There's really no expectation of privacy.
Rules have changed, huh?
What's that?
Rules have changed.
It's always been like that.
And it's skewed towards y'all.
This department really skewed around. There's really no expectation of privacy.
Authorities segue into David's past, which included 2 recent incidents with police. David explains that the first incident occurred when he was detained after having what he called a spiritual experience during a wellness seminar in a local shopping mall. When staff asked him to leave for disrupting the event, things took a turn.
And then I leave and I go sit on the sidewalk outside. And mall security comes, and then Broward County Sheriff had like a whole, they got like a whole unit, wherever that is. And so they show up and they said that I was claiming I was going to kill myself and like just making up things.
According to David, a simple misinterpretation by police led to a Baker Act detention, which is a temporary mental health hold in the state of Florida.
And then 3 weeks after that, I'm at Palm Beach Shores, and I get detained. And like this is like 3 weeks after the Broward County thing. So when I get detained, I just go straight to the ground. Yeah.
David explains that after realizing his dog was still in the vehicle with no air conditioner, he stood up to roll down the windows, and before he knew it, police descended on him.
Did we deal with you previously sleeping in this vehicle out at like the 7-Eleven? I have my medical records. I'll give you I'm asking you a question, sir. I'm not asking.
That after realizing his dog was still in the vehicle with no air conditioner, he stood up to roll down the windows, and before he knew it, police descended on him.
Did we deal with you previously sleeping in this vehicle out at like the 7-Eleven? I have my medical records. I'll give you I'm asking you a question, sir. I'm not asking for your medical records.
No.
Because your dog looks familiar.
No, I just got it 6 weeks ago.
What were you trying to grab out of that car?
When I had to body slam myself into the car to get you out.
I wasn't scared.
No, you weren't.
I was.
I literally had to body slam myself into your car to drag you out.
What?
Nice.
Yes, he loves humans. He loves females. His name's Kobe. Okay.
What's in the black bag that's in the center console of the car?
I need a counsel. I need legal counsel. You don't want to talk?
All right.
No problem.
Well, the dog's in the car with it not on and the window
Well,
open.
it was on, but I was scared you guys were gonna get that I was gonna run. So then I turned on, but he was hot, so I turned it back on. That's
And I got my glasses are in my car because
When you were on the ground and I went to cuff you, you thought because I was 5'2", you could jump up and get in the car. Little did you know, I
Ask
pulled
who
you back
the
out.
owner of this car was.
I got you out of the car because you thought you were being slick.
I wasn't in the car. I was on the ground. Right, officer? This officer who's...
Hey, my man, you just exercise your rights to be quiet, right?
All right.
That's smart, man. Keep doing that.
All right.
And then the police report is like, I was like trying to solicit some 15-year-old girls, and I was nervous and sweaty, and
David makes an accusation about those very same police officers.
And then they were talking about how they would use Photoshop to make their bruises on their pictures look worse.
But body camera footage from the incident suggests there may have been more at play. During that incident, when the responding officer approached David earlier that night, he noticed tape altering his license plate, which David claimed was from his stepdaughter playing around.
Kids, what are you gonna do? You okay?
Not really. No, I don't take anything out of your car. Don't take anything out of your car, sir. Send me 94.
Turn it off. Turn it off. So I'll turn it off.
Sit down right there. Do not move. When I tell you not to get something out of your car, you don't get anything out.
As the first officer waited for backup to arrive, David continued to ignore his instructions, eventually leading to an arrest after the lady officer, quote, had to body slam herself in his car.
Detain him.
Get out!
Can I get up?
No, get down!
I'm standing up.
Get
My leg.
Turn around.
Get out! Now! Get out!
Get him. I got him at gunpoint.
Get out of the car! All right.
Drop it! Drop it! Whatever it is, drop it! Drop it!
All right.
I was worried about a gun. He kept going in the car. I almost shot him.
Okay, so I'll do everything you said.
I almost shot him.
I'll do whatever you say.
According to court records, this charge was later reduced to resisting arrest without violence. Detectives look to David's family to fill in the gaps, and when they show up on his mother's doorstep, she admits he's had some struggles lately.
As God is my witness, he's never hurt anybody or beat anybody. He's only been maybe, destructive maybe with throwing something or not at you, but just like beating on something.
So after the divorce.
I think she finally did because she stuck it out as long as she could and she was trying to help him.
According to friends and family, Gretchen was the primary breadwinner in the relationship, and she supported David through his mental health issues and lapses in employment. During a phone call with police, one friend explains the dynamic.
That he was always offering for money, because he has none.
But eventually, enough was enough. And it seems that David had come up with a plan recently that Gretchen wasn't quite on board with. Gretchen's friend explains the plan.
And then he was obsessed with Costa Rica. And he wanted the money from Gretchen to go to Costa Rica. He wanted to leave right now, and she wouldn't give it to him.
But once authorities saw what was on the video footage at Gretchen's home, it confirmed all fears that something truly terrible had happened. But this wouldn't be the last time that police uncovered horrifying secrets in Gretchen's home. As it turns out, Gretchen had several Blink security cameras installed, and what they reveal makes authorities' blood run cold.
Gretchen's home has cameras throughout it. Were you aware of that? You took this for personal knowledge. The first time? First time.
Because they're in your car.
What are?
For cameras.
And they're mine. Okay. Dangerous because They came from Gretchen's house, or yours because you bought them somewhere else? They're mine. They're yours.
The footage you're about to see shows what happened at Gretchen's home on Saturday, March 21st, the last day Gretchen's family saw her. First, cameras show David outside on Gretchen's enclosed back patio. As he sneaks around in the pre-dawn darkness, it appears that someone inside may have noticed him when a light turns on. Police also received one more video, and soon the detectives will confront David with exactly what they saw. But this was only the beginning of what they discovered.
So you're familiar with Heslin Court?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Blink is a web-based system, right?
Mm-hmm. I hit it. I think the one hit it back far enough.
So you can destroy the cameras all you want. Mm-hmm. And there's still data and stored cloud storage from Blink. Do you understand that? That's what you told me, so yeah. Does that look like you? Could be. Okay, well, I'm going to explain to you right now. I'm going to tell you something right now, which is real life. Mm-hmm. So you were also there. There were cameras in the porch area of her home, which I captured not a pleasant interaction between you and Gretchen.
At 6:13 a.m., Gretchen is seen on the footage. The police report states, there's muffled yelling heard as the victim appears to be moved toward the garage door. At approximately 06:14 hours, you hear, "What are you doing?"
I want you to think about that really, really hard right now, okay? I know you think that those cameras that were in her home were gone and broken and taken down, but they were not. I'm telling you that right now. They were stored in the cloud, and I'm not, David, I wouldn't come in here and tell you lies or tell you something that's not the truth, right? Okay? I wouldn't do that. And
well, you've done it before. I mean, you said you were leaving Florida, and then you said, and then you said you had that friend, and my vehicle was ready for release. So you have lied before. So I mean, there's a pattern.
As the detective breaks down photographic proof, David seems nervous, desperate for any leg to stand on. He claims that authorities' attempts to apprehend him in New Mexico involve stretching the truth about the status of his pickup truck, and he therefore has no way of trusting a word the detectives say. More footage uncovered from Gretchen's house shows David pacing the garage next to her Mini Cooper. In the video, David loads Gretchen's car while wearing green gloves, similar to those found in his truck. Then he grabs what appears to be a red-stained rag. This footage also shows the moment that David realized he was being recorded and took down the video cameras. The car David is seen packing up is the very same one that was found outside of a Jupiter hospital. But once authorities pull video surveillance of the parking lot, they see that Gretchen wasn't the one to drive it there at all. Instead, it was planted by none other than David.
That is you with your vehicle. That's what I'm saying. Yep, exactly. That is you cleaning up her garage after there was a incident there. So you say. So I say.
David isn't budging on his story, but it won't be long before the detectives find a new way to press David's patience. In the meantime, authorities have yet to reveal the most damning evidence.
Here is a small photo of Gretchen with your face up here.
That doesn't look like Gretchen.
It doesn't look like Gretchen?
Gretchen's alive, I told you that already.
David, we really don't need you to tell us what happened because we already know what happened.
It doesn't matter. We have that. We have what happened.
And what are we doing?
Need to do
what are we doing?
Is find her.
What are we doing?
He's telling you. We know what happened because the video tells us what happened, right? But
so let's get past that.
So what happened? What happened?
You killed her.
I told you what happened. There are no signs of life of Gretchen.
She wants it that way.
No.
She would never leave her daughter.
Never.
Well, when you're facing what she's facing, as far as what she uncovered, you might change your tune.
David, we know she's dead.
Only time would tell when it came to what actually happened to Gretchen. And soon, more evidence found in her home would make things clear. In the meantime, when detectives spoke with a friend of Gretchen's, they learned that David had a strong bond with Gretchen's daughter, Ava.
We all know she's dead, and you know she's dead.
We're just trying to help Ava out.
Then what are we doing here?
Exactly what we asked. The thing that I asked you when we first sat down here is to find the location.
You have all the information that you need, then where do you go? I don't know what else.
Ava would like for you to tell her where her mother's buried.
Use Ava in there.
We are. You see that little girl in there? I want you to look at her.
I love her.
Look at her. I know you do.
You know,
Look at her real good.
I was the one who taught her how to ride a bicycle.
And that's
awareness.
Yep, and that's awesome.
Then do what's right for her.
I've never heard her.
Not Ava.
I've never heard either one.
Well, you're hurting her indirectly by not letting us know where her mom is. Ava's a nervous wreck right now. She can't sleep. She can't eat.
Do not use Ava.
You know, we are.
Okay.
Because that's what's left.
Do you know how screwed up this little girl is going to be growing up, not knowing or having any closure about what happened with her mom?
You have no idea.
As David continues to argue his innocence, police are hard at work collecting more evidence. While they're able to spot David's vehicle on Florida toll cameras, referred to as the SunPass system, they aren't surprised to find Gretchen's Mini Cooper absent.
Well, she's still alive, so she doesn't have to worry about it.
What makes you think she's still alive? She's not on the SunPass video when she followed you. You have her phone. You sent the text messages. You planted her car at Jupiter Medical Center because you're on video doing it.
We have all that information. She'd have you do it. No. No way.
She's screaming for her life on that.
Screaming bloody murder, as the neighbor described it. You can hear it in the video.
When you put your hand,
Why didn't you call the police?
Because she didn't. And that woman has to live with that. You know that? That's unfortunate. And I feel bad for that woman. Because that woman has to know.
Nothing happened to Greg.
That woman has to know.
You put your hand over her mouth and dragged her into the garage.
It's on video.
She's still alive.
You might want to think that, David, because you don't want to face the facts of what you did.
I was trying to warn her.
Okay, you put your hand
trying to warn her.
over her mouth.
I was trying to warn her.
As you dragged her into the garage. Then you leaped down the driveway. But unfortunately for you, the cadaver dog hit on the garage, and we found blood spatter. So there's no way that she's alive. You murdered her in that garage, and Ava would like to know where you put her mom. David.
I'm going to protect her, so.
Well, you can protect her all you want, but she's dead. And
She is dead.
And you're being arrested for her murder. And Ava will never forgive you.
And she will never, she might not ever find out where her mother is.
Do you prefer metal or hard rock?
The last possible thing that you can do for that little girl is give her closure.
Putting this one through multiple times.
Yeah, she's still alive.
No, she is not. You are on video grabbing her and dragging her into the garage of that home. There's video of her lifeless body laying on the ground and you in the background cleaning up.
Among the photos police share with David is a heartbreaking snapshot of Gretchen's hair stained red with blood. But when police confront David, he offers yet another excuse. This time, authorities aren't having it.
Well, as soon as Gretchen finishes her whistleblower case.
Gretchen's not going to finish anything. Gretchen is dead.
And she's safe.
David, what part of we have the whole Blink video are you not understanding?
There was video still there, David. It's there. I just want you to understand that. It is there.
Okay.
What are you afraid of? Like, your life can't get any worse right now, right? So why are you hanging on to the story that she's still alive when we've shown you dead pictures of her body?
I haven't seen any pictures.
I showed you a picture of a dead woman's hairs. That's what it is. I'm telling you that right now. That's what it is.
I didn't see it.
Well, that's what it is. I'm telling you.
Okay.
We all know she's dead. We all know she's dead.
I don't know she's dead.
Well, we're telling you she's dead. You killed her.
You killed her then. You don't have video of me killing her.
How do you know what we have?
Show it to me.
I just told
Show
you.
me, show it
You
to me.
just dragged
Show me
her.
the video. Show me the video.
Her dead body.
Show me the video.
I showed you the pictures.
The picture doesn't tell anything.
Well, I'm telling you it exists.
Do you know what a cadaver dog is?
Tell me.
The text. Deceased people
Human
become.
remains.
Right. That dog hid in the garage. Walked around that garage, laid it down in a spot, saying that he found something. And what we found.
Animals could be wrong, right?
Her DNA is wrong? That's her blood?
Soon David shuts down, but his behavior will eventually take a turn.
I have the right to not say anything regarding her.
The wife that you guys are getting divorced and that you've
But
been
we're not
separated.
divorced. But we're not.
That's not what I said. I said getting
But
divorced.
we're not. So
And you were
I still have
separated.
rights as a husband and wife.
And you were
I still have
separated.
rights as a husband and wife.
And you killed her.
And I've given you as much information as I have. I've been cooperative up to this point, and now you're trying to frame murder on me. So
No, we're not framing
you
you.
are.
You're getting
I'm
charged.
telling you.
You're charged. No framing.
Okay.
There's no framing.
All right.
There's no COVID-19. There's nothing like
no
that.
COVID-19?
No, there isn't. Because she never went to the hospital. There's no record of her being at the hospital. That was all crap.
So you don't think she's sought alternate treatment somewhere else?
No.
But in the
She doesn't trust the regular.
In the-
She doesn't trust the regular hospital system.
in the
She's
CDC
an
receiving
alternative
facility
healing.
in
She's an
Belgrade,
essential oils.
in the Belgrade receiving facility where you told all of her parents she was?
That's the information she gave me.
No.
So back to enacting my rights as husband and wife. So
For what?
what else? What else?
This whole fictitious story about the COVID-19, there is no record of her being at any hospital for COVID-19.
Okay.
Zero record.
Doesn't mean anything.
It sure does.
That still doesn't get away from the fact that we have the Blink video of you putting your hand.
You said it.
Of you
You said it
putting.
over. You said it. You said it.
And
You said it.
she's
You said
dead.
it. You said it. But she's alive.
And I'm just gonna go call Eva and tell
Okay.
her that you're not cooperating. We'll see how she feels about that.
All right.
When one detective leaves the room, the other hopes the reality of the situation will sink in, even going so far as to give David a potential out.
Something terrible happened Saturday morning. A terrible event happened. Something, listen to what I'm saying. So you're saying, okay, something terrible happened Saturday morning. Something that you probably didn't want to happen. Maybe not. I don't know. But something terrible happened. And it stinks. And it stinks. She's still alive.
After officers step away briefly, they move David's handcuffs to the front. When they return, they have a surprise up their sleeve.
David, you want water?
Sure.
You know water right there for you. It's right next to you on the left.
David, I'm gonna play something for you. I need you to listen to it. I would like you to listen to it.
David, it's Ava. I love you. I'm scared. I miss my mom.
Oh,
I need
Ava.
to know where my mom is. Please do the right thing and tell me
Oh, Ava.
where my mom is.
It is.
Please,
No.
I love you.
It is. Wait, no. She doesn't have to see you as a monster. She will never see her mother again. Do her one last thing. Do Eva one last thing. Let us know where her mother is. You know in your heart that that was Ava on that recording.
The history of lying, Jared.
Okay, David. The amount of blood loss inside of her garage and the areas that were cleaned up, there is no way that she would be alive. There was no way that she would make it to Pensacola. Forget about Texas. It doesn't matter. I know that story is bullshit.
Maybe what you found wasn't her blood. Have you thought about that one?
Okay, well you can keep talking your way around it.
I'm just, there's unlimited possibilities here, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you're trying to fit a square hole in a round peg.
I'm not. I'm telling you facts. You think this whole thing's a joke?
No, it's serious.
No, it's very serious.
That's what you just said.
Now you can talk like that. You're acting like a child right now.
Okay. And you're not gonna paint a picture of me looking great anyway. So what does it matter, bro? Come on.
No.
Come on, bro.
In an attempt to move on into a meaningful conversation, the detective plays to David's sense of morality, and it goes as well as you might expect.
How would you feel if you told me where she was? How do you think your body would feel? How do you think your soul would feel?
That question can't be answered.
Think about that. You know how it would make you feel? It would be a 1,000-pound weight off your back.
On my back?
Off your back.
On my back.
She is dead.
You must have different information.
You're telling me she's somewhere, but you don't want to provide any information. That doesn't look favorable.
I'm not concerned with your interpretation.
Ultimately, David refuses to confess to any involvement in the disappearance or death of Gretchen, at least for now. When police sense they're not getting anywhere, they leave him with one final thought.
I'm gonna step out. Remember that recording? Remember that little girl's Remember that little girl's recording? Remember how she feels, Susie? Yeah, you take that with you.
Sure.
Take it with you. See how it feels.
There was one final piece of evidence that made it clear David was lying all along, straight from Gretchen herself. What you're about to hear are Gretchen's last moments, recorded by her Alexa device on the same morning that she disappeared, and moments after she discovered David on her back patio. After his questioning, David Anthony was arrested and charged with second-degree murder and the kidnapping of Gretchen Anthony. As part of a deal, David pled guilty to both charges. Part of David's plea agreement required that he successfully lead authorities to Gretchen's remains, which were buried in a grassy area behind a Walmart store, 3 miles from her home. Strangely, a tip called in from a man living in Jupiter reported strange smells and buzzards.
I remembered noticing kind of a horrible, hot rotting smell as I was driving home from work.
This tip was about an area less than 3 miles from the site of Gretchen's shallow grave. Gretchen Anthony's cause of death involved multiple stab wounds to her torso and neck. As for David, he was sentenced to 38 years behind bars. Some authorities believe he kept the location of Gretchen's body a secret in a possible attempt to gain leverage in his sentencing. But even as he serves his time, he still refuses to face the devastating consequences he's left in his wake. On a recorded jail call, David left the following message for his brother.
I know there's some bad stuff, but there's a ton of good stuff, man. Seriously. Good stuff way far away than anything bad. And I never did anything specifically to you. If I did, I did it because I had to do it, not because I wanted to do it.
Warm round of applause. Keegan Bradley right here, the big fella right here.
I've been waiting my whole career for this.
He really, really wants it.
Get ready to putt those boys. They're exactly who I thought they were.
Oh, that's not it.
I don't know whether they're going over here.
God, it would have been terrific.
Every time I see FP hit a shot, I think he's gonna hit it close. Oh my goodness!
I think he gets a little wrapped.
That's a tough exchange.
Oh, no.
Thor! You're aiming over here. He's laughing at me like Jack Nicholson right now.
If he hits this, it's just spectacular. I don't know, KB. Welcome to the big show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. Another edition here. Bob Does Sports. Welcome to the program here. What would a Bob Does Sports episode be without Fat Perez right there? To my right, Joey Cold Cuts. To to the left right there, you're probably wondering, what are we doing today? What's the format? Well, I'll tell you. We're going up against a pro today. The pro that had our back from day one. He's there on the ground level. He was at the ground floor, and now here he is going up against us. Ladies and gentlemen, warm round of applause. Keegan Bradley right there, the big fella right there. Saw us on the range a little bit. How you feeling?
Saw a couple shanks from you.
Yep. That's
I heard him yapping to himself after a few shots.
Yep. Now, Keegan just didn't come solo, okay? He brought his weapon here, the best caddy in all of golf, the most entertaining caddy in all of golf. Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty Dale right here.
Whoa, Scotty Dale.
Scotty, you got a tough decision to make, okay? Do you go with the boys or do you go with KB?
My alliance is to him.
Smart man.
I'd say that was pretty smart.
3v1 scramble, obviously. Let's get down to business. Let's have at it. Wildly nervous.
Get up.
Let's give him the brush.
It is pretty high right there.
Last thing I wanted to do is just hit it right on into that bush.
Oh, that's got a hole. And she's out. First one of the day.
Collapse and it's being in, and then next thing you know. And now the big fella.
I've been waiting my whole career for this day.
I bought a dozen Pro V1s before today. That might have been a mistake. This course looks tight. It's not what you want to see right out of the gates right there.
I really was so worried about hitting those
Yeah, I was too, honestly. Like this, I teed it up a little higher because I was like, if I hit this good one right in the way.
Now, what do you think the percentage is that we have a chance to win today, Perez? Three-man scramble. We're rarely the favorites. We have a fighter's chance. There's no reason we don't come out and win. 3v1, you got to think we got somewhat of a fighter's chance.
This is, for me, this is out of my, I don't do anything with this.
Yeah.
Like, ever. So, like, it's not the golf part, it's the other part for me.
All right, we're going to have to bring it here, Jed, or else we're going to get waxed, as Joey D just said as well.
Keep going. Oh my God, Joe. What are you doing? Oh my Lord.
Come on, pep it up now. We're okay. Yeah.
Oh, that
Talk to me,
sweet.
FP. Talk to me, FP.
That looks real sweet.
We're off and running. Here we go.
Oh my God. That is.
Come on, baby. Let's roll right now.
Oh my God, Perez.
I don't know, KB. That's welcome to the big show.
What the hell was that?
Wow, I think I picked the wrong team here. Alright. Okay.
I've seen sicker cats.
This guy's got some sauce too.
I thought it was going in. From my angle, it looked like it was going in.
Meanwhile, Coconuts was on the 6th hole.
Yeah. He told Scotty, he goes, I got 12 brand new trophies before I came out here. He's lost 2 in 2 shots.
You're looking at a bad man right there. I thought you said you were exhausted. That's got to wake you up a little bit, no? It's a fucking golf shot, Joey. Well, you know what wasn't a golf shot was mine. We saw Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You might have. Wow, what a tight shot. Let's go, big dog. Oh, dog. That thing. Wow, that is next to the pin. Keeping your hard as a rock out here, big dick. That dog in me, Jet. Got that dog in me.
I did not see this coming.
I don't know what's going on. Blacked out.
Right. Oh, man.
All right.
Bondo Sports up in one. We got a long way to go here, Binyamin.
I mean, I feel terrible, Jet. I was so bad that hole, and somehow we won. But I'm here for moral support. I'll tell you what, that doesn't get you jacked up. After those drives, dog, what are we even talking about right now? It's stealing. You go to jail for that.
You repping the Red Storm, by the way, KB. Not many people know about the Johnny Red Storm.
Many people, man.
You say you put them on your back?
Coming out of high school, I didn't have any scholarship offers. I was sitting at the table with my coach, my Dow coach of St. John's, and he goes, we're going to offer you a full ride. And my dad and I were sitting there like trying to act all cool, and we left the room and we were like...
you had like 5 other offers.
We're going to have to think about it. We left the room like, oh my God.
Feels like stealing. I'm gonna go to jail for shit like that.
I feel like FP is gonna have some pressure today.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
Right. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Come on now, FP.
Yeah, that's real good. Oh boy. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just going to stick a yardage book back there so it looks like I know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's
it's going to go a long ways, KB.
No, I saw that. Dude just rips the ball, man. He's known as one of the best ball strikers on tour. Meanwhile, I'm just happy to hit the ball.
I know Jet's gonna hear this because he does get it. I'm scared shitless. Like, I just go to him like, hello, Mr. Jet.
He's just got that look to him where you know he could go off.
Yeah.
254. Bobby boy, why don't you, yeah, why don't you get us out right here? Let's see, like 254 over the water.
Don't like that.
Okay.
Hey. You want me to do the same thing?
I like you ripping it better than me ripping it.
Honestly.
Yep. Sit on down.
Sometimes when nothing is expected, that's when something happens. Oh, that's not it. Oh my God. I can't envision myself starting any worse. Good God. Oh boy.
That's going to be sleeve number 2 for Joey Da.
Piece. Now this course though is like you could hit it and shoot on any shot.
Yes.
Like I don't care if you're a pro or an amateur.
Oh, the amount of balls that I used last time that I was here, I had to stop at the pro shop. And then I just barely got home. I was using like a yellow ball by the time I got to 18. We really got to stick one. I mean, look, help FP out a little bit. No, they need more than that, boys. There's a whole lot more than that.
Oh my God.
This is a horror show. The sounds that these
Absolutely.
balls are making off the club. Like I don't know whether they're going over here, over here.
I'm thinking I might need to go get a hard helmet from one of the workers on that house over there.
Go. Stay.
Oh, that's gonna come.
I mean, yeah, but we got to give you something. This has been a horror show from the boy.
All right. Hold on now. You think he's nervous?
I mean, I'm nervous.
Let's go right
Do you
now.
got these sprinkler fucking
right now?
heads?
No, you're not going in. That's where you're aimed.
God, There we go.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, ain't bad.
Can you get a marker?
Oh, Jesus, this guy.
Need to do a date?
I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about anybody right now because this has just been a body bag.
Put the whole chip down.
No, you put the thing in the middle down, Bob. Jesus, it comes out of the middle. Oh my God. Oh.
Should have left that poker chip there.
Yeah.
Kicking for the dub here.
Oh,
There it is. Here's the deal. Me and Joey D gotta wake up. Because right now, FP's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Smooth. Thank you, sir.
Nothing about Cutsy's gentle.
No, he's
throwing shit at you. So here it comes.
He's a total bull in the china shop.
He stopped 3 feet short of giving it to you instead he threw it. Right?
New golf glove coming in. Whoa. I gotta choose something mentally, like I'm in a rut here. New glove, who this?
They're exactly who I thought they were. Every time I see FP hit a shot, I think he's gonna hit it close, hit a long drive. Gonna have to make some birdies.
Oh,
You're going up and over those? You going up and over those bunkers? Interesting ball flight, but
could have hit a hybrid there too.
No, Joe, come on, dog. Oh, almost killed that otter.
Joey D, hang in there. Come on, Joey.
This is a tough start for your boy.
Come on, Hank.
Well, the trend continues. Is there a cart girl out here somewhere?
What club did you take there, by the way?
I just hit a 3-iron. I don't know how you hit it past this. There's nothing there. Dude.
How I stayed up is beyond me.
Come on, honey. Come on, honey.
Oh, no.
A little short. Yeah.
Shot is fucking say the rosary and pray that I don't fucking put one in the water again. Like, we have 117 yards and we got to go tight. Keegan made a good shot.
Sit down. Yeah, go.
Okay.
Ooh, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's weird. It's on the edge.
We just need something up there in the worst way. And we are doing ourselves no favors here.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
He's even got the one arm hit it to 10 feet move.
I think we got a dogfight. We're in for a good match here today. I'm liking it.
I don't even think we've had a putt.
No, it's being instant right now.
Yeah, it really, it really is. As you knew, we're probably going into it.
One arm release is more of a lack of flexibility.
A little left to right for us?
Pretty quick, yeah?
Yeah. Scotty, you're having a field day over there, huh?
There's some good reads over there.
Gonna be remotely close.
Horrendous putts, boys. Like, you know it's bad when it gets quiet after a shot, right?
Oh my god!
I mean that.
Oh my god!
I mean the guy's doing it all right now.
I'll give you that if you want.
Give us this?
Yeah, I'll give that.
You don't want to see 3 of us miss that.
No.
You do not want to do that. I still got a chance to make this and win the hole.
Oh my god! In the hole!
Yeah, absolutely good.
All right, no bluff.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have fun.
No bluff. Yeah, it's all about fun.
It's all about fun. Oh god, this is a par 3. Tell you what. Oh, this don't look fun, dogs. 183?
Oh boy.
Good boy.
Coming on in.
Come on.
There you go. There you go.
Uh-oh. Here, Bob, let me go first. Let's change something up here.
I don't mind that. Change the rotation a little bit.
And he's still going up there. Still talking. Still talking.
Oh, Jesus. I crushed that.
Looks like you just need a good caddy there.
Yeah, that's all.
That's not going to be good.
Hold on. Oh, I love fuck.
Yep. Nope. All right, FP. What did I do?
Just give him the ball every time and get the fuck out of the way.
What's down there?
Good ball. Shot.
All right, there's our boy.
Hey, wait.
If you're not like a really good player, this is a brutal course to play.
How bad would
Look at his loops a loop. It's fine. If you like that, I want you guys to feel comfortable.
Really gotta get something going.
Great pace. Great Settle. Hit. Settle.
Okay, that was good. I got an up and over with it going away at the end. I take 2 putts here. Tie this hole. Come on, right.
Oh, is it? I mean, he gave us one from the same spot.
I say again, Mitt. I say again. We're gonna want that in the future. We're gonna want that in the future.
Bad mojo. He ain't giving us that.
That's a business decision. He's gonna put that one right down the pipe. It's gonna piss him off and set him off, and then he's gonna go 5 under in the next 4 holes. So
He's making 999 out of 1,000 of those.
But
he would not give us that one if it was us. 100%.
Well, we're also not on tour.
Sure, but it doesn't really matter.
Joe just wanted to use his shot so bad when he was over there.
I know. I was still Scotty. He goes, he's not going to let him not use this shot. I got to go over the fringe, over this, and down the hill. But
Us having 3 putts is about equivalent, should be, from his one of a good tour player, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't think we should have given you that block. Go ball.
There you go, Bob. There it is. Go. Are out there. Come on.
You gotta see one go at
Bobby Fairways.
Dad, I want that for the kid.
Go. First straight shot I've had goes right into the heart of a bunker.
Okay, there's Joey D. Half glass full.
I'm starting to slowly wake up, Jet.
There you are.
I'm slowly. It's like a bear coming out of hibernation.
I hit a straight shot there, went in the bunker, but it's a straight shot. We're going to start firing on all cylinders. Yeah, we're going to start making some birdies. Is this a par 4?
Fairway finder, check. Cutsy coming back, check. I mean, it's like coming back from the dead.
Bangarang?
No, there's no bangarangs till we make a shot.
Oh, come on.
Cutsy, wait up.
Give me something, Joey D.
The sounds are. It's like I'm in the wild out here.
We're hitting the corkscrews.
Lions, tigers, bears.
Sure does.
Oh! Oh!
Did that hit the stick?
Oh, pretty close to it. I mean, it's just
130. Land at 130. You just play the numbers, Scotty?
I think you got to play it a little more. A couple yards more because they've been spinning. They've been receptive.
come on.
That's what I'm talking about. I got the good numbers from Scotty.
I'll tell you, Scotty, you want it today, man.
He showed up today.
I'm glad that Scotty's out here because you see what unbelievable caddy he is. He's such a when we were coming down the stretch of Japan, I told him that just unbelievable what a caddy can do and a difference and something like that.
Plus, dude, you guys have a good vibe. Good vibe.
Yeah,
dude. I love the rap.
Yes. Start us off, Joey D. Come on.
All right. I actually feel like I have a shot. Turn in. It's not the heat that gets you. It's the humidity. Stay on that line. Oh, nice try, Bob. Look.
That's where I could be, some sort of value around here. Take us home, FP.
Oh, please. Oh, okay. Not supposed to hit the ground when you putt.
You okay with any of those, KB?
Good. Alright, come on. I got a good reason. Dirty like this, KB.
Have some respect for the video.
Let's head back over to God, what a terrible putt.
Okay, here we go, boys.
Okay,
Come on
we're
now.
still alive. Dodging bullets here. Even. We took the first hole. He took the second hole. No blood since. Tell you what, it's tight though. It's tight.
Do you rewatch it like okay, want you just rewatch it on TV?
I don't because I get like nervous watching it. Like I feel like I had a dream and I won, but then I'm gonna miss that putt.
Yeah, even if you know you won.
Yeah. The putt that I had to win the PGA was about this long. I cannot watch it on replay. It makes my stomach hurt.
Oh wow, look at this. This is a beast. Big old boy. Big boy.
Look, his sneakers are fresh as shit, and you know what? He's got more in the arsenal.
No. That old fuck.
How's your back feeling right now?
Because of the sofa bed or because of the play of my partners?
Yeah.
Oh, my good one.
Move around now, Scotty B. Here we go.
Turn. Pick up.
Yeah. We try to hit just a nice, easy iron. Just start swinging softly. Get us up there, lay it up, and hopefully we have a shot in that we can make.
Sit down, nice and easy. That's pretty good.
That's what we wanted. Come on in. Give me a kick left. That was really good. He's getting a little hot.
Look out now, KB.
Pretty perfect hybrid. I could have cut it through. I don't think I could get the hybrid there yet.
Okay.
Did you do that okay? That passive aggressive okay?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, cut the shit out of that 3-wood, I'll tell you right now.
That's the passive aggressive. What's the passive
No,
aggressive?
I'm okay with you cutting the 3-wood.
I don't know.
Come on, here.
I don't know. Here. Very telling moment here.
A prayer to Mother Mary.
Fixing the server.
Blame the caddy.
Yeah,
That's the classic passive aggressive okay for the caddy.
You guys ever butt heads at all?
No, never.
Yeah, you guys got such a good
I don't ever yell at my caddies because who's the person that wants you to play well more than anyone in your life? That's how he makes his living. That's your ass. So he's doing everything he can to help me shoot the best score I can. So if he messes up, I'm not going to yell at him. Just like he can't yell at me if I mess up. You know?
I think this is a nice open shot. You see the pin. Bobby. No.
Dangerous job he's got back there at that camera.
That's horrific.
Oh. You took a divot.
I took a divot on
Yeah, you got that.
That's a divot. Yeah. Very nice. We like it a lot, pal.
This is a really hard shot. I
Talked him out of everything he wanted to do, and now he's in no man's land, chipping into the grain.
Hey, Bobby, what do you think? 3-wood on the green would have been a little better?
That way, when you need your player to bail you out, this can make or break a round here.
Yeah, that's nice. Scott knew that you had that in the bag. That's why he told you.
Oh, big time. I think he's not made the putt yet, but we're getting closer to him bailing me out at least.
I don't know why I banged that like that. I gotta get like 6 moves.
Oh, God. No.
Really good putt. There it is.
Oh,
Not a ball.
Do we get the Earl step?
There it is. Yes, beautiful.
This man is like MJ with the Bulls versus the Celtics in the 80s. Caring is an understatement.
Alright.
You putting that if we missed that, though. I'll tell you that. That's bad.
Bet your ass. If you want to go that extra mile and support the Bobto Sports team even more, we got merch. We got Have a Day hats. We got Bagel Lots bucket hats. Have a day, Chris, and swipe that down. Got a look at that.
We'll be back on later.
Hats as stated previously as well. We also have a Day rope hats as well. We got tees on the site that you're going to find.